Hello and welcome to Sunday night NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. It's the Miami Heat taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Andre Drummond, and it's Wallace in at the 4. Carter from outside, counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Right wing. Jordan with it. Drummond to screen on Anthony. Here's Jordan, tipped. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
On the wing, Jones. Wallace outside. Pass to Jordan. Drummond to screen on Anthony. From deep, Jordan gets the 3 to fall.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
He drops it from range.
Taking matters into his own hands, Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Drummond with the ball. Pass to Jordan. Over Anthony. Jordan misses.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Anthony misses.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Now Jordan. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Now here's Drummond. Now here's Carter. 5 points in the game. To the paint. He got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Jones. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Back to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Wade. Jordan with a screen on Carter. Here's Wade. He's checked by Carter. 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. Banked it in off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Heat trail by 3. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Anthony.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Anthony will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their last game, a win against the Suns, looking to carry it into this one.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Wade. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Carter. The 3. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in the game. Wade drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. 1:52 left to play in the first. The 15-footer. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Wade, Drummond with the screen. Wade misses.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Tatum, out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. A different look for Miami. Smith, he's checked in for Wallace. And Hardaway is subbed in for Jones. Booker against Hardaway. Here's Wade. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Richmond. San Antonio again can't hit. The Heat with the lead. Here's Wade. Picked by Smith. Wade, the pass to Smith. Drummond with the ball. Booker defending. Kicks it out to Hardaway. And Drummond with the jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Tatum. Ooh, cans the tough leaner from the outside. Tatum's got 5.
Is it just me, or does it seem like Jason Tatum is comfortable anywhere on the hardwood?
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Wade, and it's blocked.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Parker. It's rebounded by Wade. Here's Rice. Releases. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 1 second left. No good there. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Heat leading by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Smith. He's out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Rice in at the small forward position. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Spurs trail by 5. Parker outside. Pass to Richmond. The 3-ball. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And here's Jordan. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the Utah matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
He hits the back iron and sinks it. Richmond's got 5 points in the quarter. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jordan. From downtown. Hardaway, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Parker inside. Defended by Hardaway. Parker, no good. And it's Miami's ball. Now Hardaway. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Richmond. Rebound Miami.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Jordan finds Hardaway. Now here's Smith. Jordan inside. Still no points. Parrish with a rebound.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Pass to Parker. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Jordan. Miami leading by 3. Outside Hardaway. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the elbow jumper. Smith's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Booker, the pass to Parker. Pass to Parrish. Here's Booker. Takes a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Spurs trail by 3. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Hardaway, the pass to Jordan. Here's Wade. He's checked by Carter. Tipped away. Anthony right side. Here's Mullen. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Wade. He's checked by Carter. Here's Wallace. Shot blocked. Anthony against Hardaway. Tatum from long range. Jason Tatum. He's a sharpshooter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Drummond finds Jones. Here's Wade. He's checked by Carter. Looking to win the run. Got a hand on it. And they're on the break. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Wade. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Drummond. Now Jordan. Jones feels it out. Clock at 6. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 9.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Carter on the wing. He has 7. Here's Mullen. Again, the miss by the Spurs. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Back to Wade. Deflected.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Chamberlain. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
For 3, Anthony. That shot off. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. San Antonio on top, up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Wade. They've got Anthony. He's out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Chamberlain in at center, locking down the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Now here's Carter. They lead by 4. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Miami. Outside Jones. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. Spurs lead by 3. Pass to Chamberlain. He takes it in. Oh, nice shot by Mullen. Mullen's got 6 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And here are the Heat. Outside Jones. Jordan up top. 6 to shoot. And no good, but close on that one. So he'll shoot 2 now. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Carter. The kick to Tatum from deep. Drummond grabs the miss.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Back to Wade. Anthony against Jordan. It's tipped. Outside Carter. And he lobs it up. Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Pass to Wade. Wallace with it. Drummond to screen on Tatum. 5 to shoot. With some arc. Wallace misses.
And off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Heat trail by 7. Outside Jones. Pass to Jordan. Wallace with it. Here's the 3. And Jordan is good for 3. Jordan's got 14 points for the game.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Anthony, the pass to Tatum. Outside Carter. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 12 points for him.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Here's Wade. Jones from outside. Anthony grabs the board. Tries it from 19. Rebound by the Heat. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's good for 2. Wade's got his second basket. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Spurs.
Timeout.
4-point game. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Parker finds Booker. Here's Richmond. Offline with a 3. Heat trail by 4. Here's Hardaway. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hardaway's got his first basket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Booker, the pass to Malone. There's a screen. Goes up at the elbow. Booker, good. Booker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Making room for himself. Booker using the pick and roll to great effect.
Pass to Jordan. A minute 42 left in the third. Stolen by Parker. Outside Booker. Here's Richmond. And they get it back. And that one's good. Parrish. Now it's a 6-point San Antonio lead. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success. And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Parrish, the pass to Booker. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Wallace. Hardaway on the wing. Clock at 6. Puts it up. And no good, trying to use the glass. San Antonio leading by 4. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Booker, the pass to Parker. And it's Miami with a rebound. Wallace has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Rice. And the layup is good off the glass. Rice has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Here's Malone. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Spurs. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Smith. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Rice in at the small forward position. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Rice. Picked by Smith to take the lead. Parrish with a rebound. Parrish has got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires it. Booker no good. Miami trailing. Outside Hardaway. And here's Hardaway. Smith with a screen on Parker. Pass to Smith to tie it up. And Parker pulls it down. Smith's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Parker passes to Malone. Up and over Smith. Malone can't get it to go.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Here's Richmond. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Spurs lead by 4. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A line change here for Miami. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Here's Wade. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's San Antonio's ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Back to Tatum. Mullen, pass to Anthony. Outside Carter, launches a 3, drops in the 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Drummond. Now Jordan. He's guarded by Anthony. Jordan misses. San Antonio leading by 5. Tatum passes to Anthony. Carter from outside. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Wade. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Anthony will bring it up for San Antonio. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Anthony's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Heat trail by 6. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by Mullen. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Anthony. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wade, the pass to Jones. Back to Wade. Shoots over Tatum. Miami, no good that time either.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Anthony. That one is off. Heat trail by 6. Here's Wade. Good on the shot.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's perfect from the line this time.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Outside Tatum. Hey, a strong move, Tatum.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. 1:10 left to play in the fourth. Here's Wade. He's checked by Carter. Wade misses. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Drummond with the screen. Pass to Wade. Up and over Carter. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Tatum finds Carter. Jacks up a three. Rebound Miami.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
"17 seconds left in the final quarter, and they go to the intentional foul. Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. And the Heat call time here. They trail by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Here's Wade. He's... Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
From deep, Jordan. It's not going to go for him. And so it's San Antonio with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. It's the Sacramento Kings, matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. So with Ginobili on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Tracy McGrady is out there with Frazier. Then it's Paul George, and it's Bird in at the power forward. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. O'Neal looking around. Pass to Wilkins. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Sacramento's ball. Now here's Frazier. Bird passes to George. Now McGrady. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Wilkins. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Here is Frazier. Dominique Wilkins making his last shot there. Here's Bird, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Drains the three-pointer. Here's Stockton. Outside Wilkins. Bird against Garnett. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's George. Bird outside. Pass to Frazier. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Stockton. Frazier, the pass to Bird. 6 to shoot. Over Garnett. That's short off the rim. Bird's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And Garnett has it in the corner. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Larry Bird.
And just a great all-around scorer. Garnett has the defense a little anxious there.
And both free throws good from Garnett. Frazier with it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get John Stockton.
And Frazier's playing philosophy was established back in high school. Aggressive defense and hitting an open man is more productive than taking the wild shot.
And he's good on the second. Now Stockton. Havlicek outside. Buries it from three-point range.
This offense is at its best when Stockton is running the show and creating for others.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 1. Here's Bird. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Bird's got 5.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery, those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Stockton with a screen on George. And it's Havlicek missing. Here's Sacramento now. Bird outside. Pass to George. McGrady outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Havlicek kicks to Stockton. Here's Shaq. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Bird outside. They get the rebound. Shaq with some nice D.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here's Frazier after the three-pointer from John Havlicek. McGrady tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. O'Neal passes to Wilkins. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's George. Here's McGrady to end the run. Wilkins gets the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Three-pointer from Stockton. Here's O'Neal and Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. And here is McGrady. Still scoreless. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get John Stockton. For Sacramento, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw good, Bird.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
And the Kings making a change here. Embiid, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kevin Love comes in for George. Ginobili, he's checked in for McGrady. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Frazier. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
The Kings making a switch here. Artest is checked in. And so he hits both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Ginobili. Wallace with it. Back to Ginobili. Love with the screen on Irving. Ginobili with the three. And he's good on the three ball.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Outside, Maravich. Puts up a three. The shot off that time. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They're up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Ginobili is out there with Paul. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Embiid. And it's Artest in at the 3. Back to Paul. From past the arc. And it's Irving with the rebound. Celtics leading by 8. And here's Maravich from the arc. Rebound, Love. Artest up top, covered by Havlicek. Artest kicks to Paul. With the floater, it's tipped. To the inside. Garnett in the post, working on Love. Here's Havlicek. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Kings trail by 8. Ginobili looking around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat.
And for that game against the Nuggets, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Green, he's checked in for the Kings. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Artest kicks to Green. To the paint, and it's blocked. One-on-one fast break. Irving against Artest, and here's Maravich from the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Ginobili outside. From deep, Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 5th rebound in this one. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
You got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. The 8th thanks. Celtics leading by 12. Stolen by Artest. Embiid in the corner. Love outside. Outside, Green. Embiid sets the pick for Green. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Garnett left side. And the turnover again by Boston. And the Kings making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Ginobili. Outside, Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Irving passes to Wilkins. And here's Maravich for 3. Rebound by Ron Artest.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Ginobili. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Ginobili's got 5 now.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Irving passes to Maravich. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Thompson sets the pick for Green. Pass to Thompson. Ginobili outside. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebound, Boston.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
Timeout called by the Kings. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett is checked in for McHale. And it's Stockton in for Maravich. .116 left in the first half. Wilkins against George. McGrady kicks to Bird. Just 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Garnett. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Havlicek, he's checked in for Irving. Pass to Havlicek. Lets it go with a 3. Excellent D there from George.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's McGrady. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Havlicek dishes to Stockton. Takes a 3. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Frazier. Back to McGrady. Over Wilkins. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point.
Now let's change gears. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoop.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
They've got Havlicek. Garnett out there with O'Neal. Then it's Stockton. And it's Wilkins, and it's the shooting guard. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's Frazier. The 3 from George. Drills it from outside. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here is Frazier. There's the triple. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And here's Wilkins from the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. George passes to Frazier. Lob pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Stockton the pass to Havlicek. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Havlicek's got 14 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Frazier dishes to McGrady. Back to Frazier. And here's Bird from the arc. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got his 6th rebound on the night. Stockton looking around. Pass to Shaq. Wilkins with the ball. Havlicek left side. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. The Kings trail by 9. And George kicks to Frazier. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. McGrady against Wilkins. A shot by McGrady, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Wilkins finds Stockton. Garnett with a screen on George. And it's Havlicek missing. Here's Sacramento now. 9-point game. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Draymond Green, he's checked in for George. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Stockton the pass to Gilmore. Havlicek outside. Knocks down the three ball. Havlicek's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Frazier the pass to Bird. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's 11 points for Larry Bird. Bird against Garnett. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. O'Neal's checked in for Garnett. Irving comes in for Wilkins. And it's Maravich in for Stockton. And then for Sacramento, Evan Mobley's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Thompson comes in for Bird. And Ginobili subbed in for Frazier. The Kings trail by 11. Thompson outside. Mobley a screen on O'Neal. Thompson finds Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Outside, Maravich. And it's blocked. Thompson against Irving. Thompson with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
1:35 left to play in the third. Irving looking for an opening. And here's Maravich for three. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for Havlicek. Sacramento also making some changes. Artest comes in for Green, and Paul subbed in for Tracy McGrady. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Ginobili, and the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
It's Ginobili on the wing. Thompson sets the pick for Ginobili. Back to our test. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Celtics. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Irving. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. .11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Embiid. And he recovers it.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Celtics lead by 7. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Paul with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 7. So with Love on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Our test is out there with Thompson. Then there's Ginobili. Then there's Embiid. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And here's Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Irving. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Embiid with a screen on Havlicek. Our test. Good on the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Right side, Irving. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Here's Gilmore, guarded by Embiid. And it's Havlicek missing. The Kings trail by 6. Fires from the wing. McHale with the rebound. Havlicek dishes to Maravich. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Garnett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Stockton comes in for Maravich. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. Paul George comes in for Artest. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Ginobili. And it's Frazier in for Chris Paul. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Garnett kicks to Stockton. Havlicek outside. Good D by Embiid. The Kings trail by 6. Frazier left side. Here's McGrady. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got 5 assists tonight.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Havlicek outside. The shot's good from Stockton.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Outside, George. They set the pick. Off target from outside.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Kings trail by 5. McGrady passes to Frazier. Back to McGrady. Sacramento moving it around. And they double up Embiid. In the corner, George with it. No good on the triple.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Shaq's checked in for the Celtics. Then for the Kings, Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Larry Bird subbed for Kevin Love. Pass to Frazier. Here's McGrady, covered by Irving. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Stolen by Bird. It's George on the wing over Stockton. Sacramento again missing. Boston leading by 7. Lob pass to Garnett. Paul George with the steal. Poked away. Now Irving. Stockton outside. Garnett outside. Back to Irving. Stockton from outside. He's off on that one.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
It's blocked by Shaq.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And the Celtics making a change here. Wilkins is checked in.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. .114 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shaq. Bird pulls it in. The Kings trail by 5. Pass to Frazier. Here's McGrady. They get it back. The kick out to Frazier. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Pass to Shaq. Goes back up. Back to Stockton. Havlicek against George. O'Neal wide open. No good on the 3. And here's Frazier. It's George on the wing to take the lead. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see the
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. And to look at the starters for the Knicks, we've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the point.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's Nash. Davis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Nash. Gets the three ball to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Going inside. Pass to Mutombo. There's the block. Outside Davis. James, a good look. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Antetokounmpo outside. That three's off the mark. For three, Allen. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Leonard against Allen. Leonard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Malone takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Nash. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And the Knicks with possession. Leonard on the wing to the inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Nash. Up and in on the layup. Nash has got 5 points.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pippen, the pass to Malone. Shoots over Davis. Malone can't get it to go.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
James, left side. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. New York, no good that time either. James, outside. The three. Giannis with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Pippen. Shoots over Allen. Mutombo, the pass to Malone. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The defender had him smothered, but he breaks through and finds the rim.
Just a pure power move right there. That was impressive. Chicago calls timeout. Chicago leading. Payton with it. James deciding where to go with it. Over Leonard. And again, no good by Chicago.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. For three. Here's Malone. Leonard outside. There's the three. Buries it from three.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
And here's Jokic. 1:10 left in the first.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he makes a first. Good on both.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Leonard. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there's a pick. He shoots it. And it's New York with another.
And Leonard is comfortable shouldering the offense. He knows this team looks to him to score.
Outside Payton. Now here's Jokic. He's covered closely. And again, Chicago, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard for three. And again, New York with the triple.
They think that's a shot they can give Kawhi. They are dead wrong. This guy worked methodically to build that three-point shooting.
Here's Kidd. He's scoreless. Pass to Jokic. 2 on the clock. It's good.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for New York. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Nikola Jokic is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's James, and it's Payton in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Shot clock at 2, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Fires away from way outside.
They had some success in the first quarter, but since then, they've gone cold.
Pass to West, and he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Utah Jazz. Then on Thursday, they kick off a road trip in Boston where they take on the Celtics.
And you know, for that matchup with the Grizzlies, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Pass to Davis. And here's Jokic. Fires from deep. Dumars grabs the miss.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Allen outside. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. Knicks leading by 3. McAdoo, the pass to Dumars. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's West. Nails it from 3. West has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Here's Nash. 5 points in the game. James finds Jokic. Picked it! Here's West, covered by Jokic. West misses.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
To the right side. Outside Davis. Pass to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Davis. Here's Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Leonard. Mutombo. Jokic grabs the board. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Nash. To the middle. And stolen by Leonard. Here's West. Malone, pass to Mutombo. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Leonard. Takes the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Allen against Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Mutombo. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. They get the rebound. Another shot.
And how about the trick move by the big man? I mean, nice pump fake from Jokic.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. New York making a switch here. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Pass to West. Antetokounmpo, right side. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's West. Clock at 4. Leonard for 3. Kidd with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those.
Look out below!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knicks trail by 3. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Thurman. Here's West. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Payton's checked in for Chicago. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Pippen's checked in.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Pass to Thurman. Here's West. Clock at 6. And he gets the bucket. West has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
35 seconds left in the second period. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
To the inside. Here's Houston. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. And the Bulls lead by 5. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front, up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And with a moment. Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pippen in at the 2-guard spot.
LeBron James leads by contributing in so many different areas. That time, a big offensive rebound.
Here's Pippen. The Bulls making their last shot. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Chicago leading by 7. Allen outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Allen's got 5 now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8. There's a screen. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Malone can't get it to go.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
For 3, Allen. Allen missing again.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And again, the Knicks missing.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Mutombo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Leonard on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Good on the second one.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Outside Davis. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. James inside. Leonard defending. It's deflected. Now Antetokounmpo. Leonard outside. Pass to Pippen. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Eaton. Bulls leading by 11. Inside. It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Leonard on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
Chicago making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Here's Nash. 5 points in the game. Pass to James. Up top, Allen. And it's New York with a rebound. Out to the right wing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Leonard on the wing. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Out to the wing. Now here's Jokic. Give him 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo has got 6 rebounds here tonight. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's West. He's got 5. Leonard gets the bucket. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. A 1.5 left in the third. Pass to Shays. Here's Kidd. Now Jokic. Payton with it. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jokic. Here's Kidd. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Leonard outside. 54 seconds left in the third. Again, the miss by Leonard. Chicago leading by 10. .46 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Payton to the middle. Jokic inside. Jokic drops it in.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Walton. Here's West. Lets a floater go. Chicago with a rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kidd. Six on the shot clock. Here's Houston. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's West. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Chicago Bulls, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Davis out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's James, and it's Allen in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Davis finds Jokic. Jokic the screen. Nash misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to West. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Allen outside, launches it from deep, and it's New York with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's McAdoo. Pass to Thurman. And there's the screen. Here's West. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Bulls leading by 12. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the 3-point line.
And so it's New York with it. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Knicks making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so here is Chicago after the basket by New York on the other end.
With his skill set, Jokic draws a lot of fouls. Defenders have to watch out for the pass or the shot. It's a constant guessing game.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
It's intercepted. And they're pushing it up. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Malone. Davis on the double team. And the basket by Mutombo.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Here's Davis, following the bucket by the Knicks. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Pippen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Pass to Davis. With the floater. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Pippen. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
James outside. Now here's Davis. Allen on the wing. Outside Davis. Davis attacking. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Timeout Bulls.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Payton's checked in for Chicago. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for New York. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Clock at 2. And the shot goes in. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Knicks trail by 10. Here's Pippen. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Payton against Antetokounmpo. Here's Jokic. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Payton. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now, here is James. Allen outside. Jokic with it. Allen inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Good D by Antetokounmpo. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Comes up empty down low. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Here's James. The rebound by Malone. Antetokounmpo with it. Takes it inside. Here's Mutombo. Soft touch off the glass. And so here is Chicago. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Davis. Allen outside, looking to get back on track. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Leonard against James. And Chicago has possession. And so Chicago takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game, And let's reveal our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Clippers. So with Peyton on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Allen out there with Nash. Then it's James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Eaton in at the center, locking down the middle. And so Allen will bring it up for Chicago. And Davis, here we go, over Nowitzki. And it's Davis missing. Baylor against James. The shot is good by Baylor.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Allen's shot is off. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Bryant can't get it to go. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Pelicans. And here's Nash outside. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Bryant. Sinks the triple.
And showing the range there, Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Nash outside. Lets a floater go, and it's sent back by Howard.
You know, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Offensive rebound. Davis, the pass to Eaton. And here's LeBron outside. Connects from three-point range.
And we know LeBron has continued to work on his shot throughout his career. You got to honor that 3-ball.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Robertson against Nash. Kicks it out to Bryant. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Bryant. And Kobe drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Davis, the pass to Eaton. Now here is Davis. He's defended by Nowitzki. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Nash, the pass to Allen. Over Bryant. Allen's shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's LeBron. The three. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 6. James dishes to Nash. Back to LeBron. 3-pointer. And again, Chicago. No good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Nowitzki for 3. That one, no good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's LeBron. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Just thinking about it, every year the physical and mental toughness of LeBron just gets more and more impressive, maintaining his spot at the top of his game.
And the first one drops for the Clippers. Morning's checked in for Howard. Worthy comes in for Baylor, and it's James Harden in for Bryant. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the New York Knicks. LeBron kicks to Kidd. Four on the shot clock. For the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And here's Harden for 3. Cans it from downtown.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Kidd passes to Payton. 1:32 left to play here in the first. And stolen by Worthy. Here's the break. Here's Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And the Bulls call timeout here. .112 left to play in the first quarter. Shays the pass to Houston. Shoots the 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clippers leading by 6. Here's Archibald. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Shays. Payton looking around. From the arc. The rebound by Worthy. Now Mourning. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Payton. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Mourning. Harden's got 5 now.
Look at Mourning making the unselfish play, giving it away rather than forcing the shot.
Outside, Payton. One second left. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along, so good call.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Howard. Robertson is out there with Kobe. Then it's Bailey. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4. Kept alive, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Payton down low. Jokic kicks to Payton. Back to Jokic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty fundamentally sound, and Jokic does a great job of keeping his balance there after contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Nash is checked in for Gary Payton. Free throw, good. Jokic. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Bryant dishes to Robertson. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Allen for 3. Nice D by Kobe.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
Has the pure athleticism. Allen gets it done inside.
Pass to Robertson. Robertson is double. Here's Nowitzki. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And here's Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3.
Like the work from Dwight on that play. Some good attention on that defensive possession.
And it's Jokic missing. Robertson outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Clippers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And for his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And it's Bryant missing. Bulls trail by 13. Outside, Davis. Back to Jokic. Pass to Nash. Jokic sets the screen for Nash. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Nash has got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
Now here's Robertson. Robertson is double. Puts it up from 15. Nowitzki, good. Nowitzki's got 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
From deep, James, and the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. Clippers leading by 12. Robertson outside. Nowitzki for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Now Davis. Still yet to score. Nash outside. Davis setting the pick for Nash. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Nash has gone 1 of 4 so far. Outside Bryant. 3-pointer. There's the 3 ball by Bryant.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Bulls trail by 15. Nash the pass to James. Jokic high post. There's Nash with the 3. He can't get that one. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Baylor. Howard. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 17.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Allen for the 3. And again, Chicago. No good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Davis setting the pick for Nash. And the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. .50 seconds left now here in the second. Harden gets the bucket.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Kidd passes to Jokic. Over Mourning. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Kidd. Jokic has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Harden. It's deflected. Pass to Kidd. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Daniels. And Chicago also making a switch. Payton's checked in. Harden with it. He's got 8. From outside the arc. The shot missing. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Checking out Los Angeles. I had them as a top team before the season.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Peyton on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Nash is out there with Allen. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's James. And it's Eaton in at the 5 down low.
Very steady from the mid-range. Davis more than capable after he faces up.
Howard, that's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Look at that.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Los Angeles leading by 16. Nowitzki outside. Back to Robertson. Here's Baylor. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 6 assists here tonight. Baylor's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Back to Nash. Out to the right wing. LeBron passes to Eaton. Allen against Kobe. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. From about 19 feet, here's Eaton. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
Well, you know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off while still drawing contact.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. And so Nowitzki nails both of them. Bulls trailed by 19. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Pass to Eaton. Here's James. Over Baylor. And again, no good by Chicago.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game. Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Robertson kicks to Nowitzki. The shot. The rebound by James. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nash's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Nowitzki. And here is Robertson. Outside Bryant. 5 to shoot. Howard with a screen on Allen. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Here's Robertson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Steve Nash.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. The first one falls. Worthy's checked in for Baylor. So he gets them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Jokic. Payton with the ball. Back to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Fade away. That's Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Clippers leading by 16. Bryant finds Howard. An emphatic LU jam.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops given his strength.
Pass to LeBron. And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Howard. Shot from 6. And it falls over the rim and in. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Offensive rebound. Howard kicks to Robertson. Bryant has the open look. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Kobe's got 14 points for the game.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
1:06 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Shays, defended by Nowitzki. Shays the pass to Payton. Over Robertson. It's Chicago with another bucket.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Clippers leading by 17. Robertson kicks it over to Worthy. Back to Robertson. With the shot. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Robertson's got 4 this quarter. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Jokic. 17 seconds left in the 3rd. Over Howard. And Jokic gets it to go. He's got 9.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Kobe out to the wing, and here's Robertson outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it, and they are riding this wave of momentum. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Worthy sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Baylor. Nowitzki is out there with Howard. And there's Bryant, and it's Robertson in at the point. Jokic against Howard. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Robertson dishes to Nowitzki. On the wing, Bryant. Back to Nowitzki. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Robertson passes to Bryant. From outside, off the mark. Bulls trail by 18. Allen for the three, and the three ball is good.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Pass to Nowitzki. Howard with a screen on Davis. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Now here's Nash. Here's Jokic. He's guarded by Howard. Clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's the defense knowing Jokic is the former MVP, not giving him an inch, but that results in a foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker. And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Nash outside. James, the pass to Allen. And again, no good by Chicago.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Bryant against Allen. Bryant drives in. And here's Robertson outside. Ray Allen grabs the board. Bulls trail by 17. Davis up top. He's defended by Nowitzki. Davis, the pass to Jokic. Over Howard. Kicks it out to Allen. Nash outside. Good work defensively by Baylor.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Over LeBron and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago with the ball, trailing by 17. Allen outside. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 4th assist in this one.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Fades and shoots. The shot by Robertson, no good.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Pass to Nash. Outside, James. Over Baylor. LeBron can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 14. Outside, Bryant. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. Outside Baylor. Over LeBron. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Now here's Nash. Inside. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Howard.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Bryant looking around. The three. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Bulls making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Pass to James. Over Baylor. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Clippers call time here. They're ahead by 15. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
And he's earned it with his three-point shooting more than anything else. I mean, his stroke from beyond has been smooth as silk, and 18 of his points have come from long range. A nice contribution.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
Hard to stay with Dwight Howard in the screen and roll situations, and he's also adept at reading the slip situations.
Allen's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 17. Nowitzki outside. Robertson a screen on Davis. Nowitzki for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Jokic, and it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Pass to Nowitzki. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
LeBron sets the screen for Davis. James with it. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. To halt the run. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Here's Kobe. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. You take a look at New York. Here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And of course, there's Boston, back 3 games.
You know, for the Celtics, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pippen in at the shooting guard position. And for Boston, and it's Havlicek in at the 3. Now that we're at the midway point of the season, Richard, what do you say to teams near the top of the standings?
That it's not how you start, it's how you finish. We've got plenty of season left, and even though they've played well so far, you can't afford to get complacent.
Now here's Leonard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Stockton. Antetokounmpo covering. Clock at 6. Here's Stockton. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Pippen. Into the lane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. New York shooting their first free throws of the evening. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Wilkins. Right side O'Neal. Here's Havlicek. Back to O'Neal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game now. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Knicks with the possession here. Last time they met was in New York.
They lost the battle of the second units the last time these teams played and lost the game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. And the bucket is good.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Pass to Wilkins. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Again, the miss by Boston. Antetokounmpo with it. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Mutombo. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Malone. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. They set a pick from outside the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Wilkins, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. When one of these guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. Number 5 is Kawhi Leonard.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
Antetokounmpo, left side. A shot from the high post. Boston pulls it in. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Wilkins. Mutombo with a rebound. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Leonard outside. Fires the 3. Here's Mutombo. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here is Irving. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Stockton. No good from outside. The Knicks with the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. To the paint. 1:51 left in the first. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And the second free throw is good. Boston trailing. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Pass to Wilkins. On the wing, Irving. Here's Wilkins. Leonard defending. Just 4 to shoot. And here's O'Neal. Here's Stockton. Again, the miss by Boston.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. It might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Leonard outside. On target from range. Leonard's got 6 points.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Pass to O'Neal. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. And yep, it's good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Celtics trail by 3. 34 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Maravich. Screen by O'Neal. On the take. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Drexler. And it's rejected. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Knicks. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And it's Maravich in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Gilmore. Yet to see a basket. Fires top of the key. Drexler grabs the board. So it's the Knicks now. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Maravich. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. There's the steal. McAdoo, the pass to Dumars. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's McAdoo. And he banks in the layup.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Havlicek. Drills the baseline jumper. Havlicek's got 5.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Here's Dumars. And the three off target.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Maravich. The Knicks with the rebound.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
They set the screen. Pass to Mutombo. From 20 feet. And the basket by West. West has got 4 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Gilmore passes to Irving. Here's Garnett. Here's Maravich. 4 on the clock. And it's all from three-point range.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
4-3. No good that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Pippen. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. McAdoo, the pass to Pippen. Here's West. 6 to shoot. Tipped. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Havlicek. And he nails the open triple off the break. Havlicek's got 8.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Here's West. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Dumars. He's guarded by Irving. Dumars passes to Pippen. Shoots. And they recover it. Hands it from the wing. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
So both teams making some changes here. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Pass to West. Antetokounmpo with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's West. Fires for 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Wilkins, the pass to Irving. To the inside. O'Neal misses. New York leading by 4. Leonard inside. Pass to West. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Here's McHale. Down low. Here's Maravich. Knocks it down from distance. Maravich has got 5 now.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Malone. The rebound, Celtics.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's O'Neal. Boom! boom, he jams it straight down. Oh, another lead change, 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front, leading by... Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You could tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and
let's turn our attention. Glad you could join us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Pippen in at the shooting guard position. Leonard, left side. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's O'Neal. The D's right on him. Pass to Stockton. Here's Havlicek. Off target from 3-point range. New York trailing. And here's Leonard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Malone. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garnett passes to Stockton. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And now the Knicks on the break. Pass to Pippen. Here's Mutombo. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Leonard. New York, no good that time either.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Here's Stockton. Here's Wilkins. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. 2 on the clock. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Leonard. Here's Malone. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And for Boston, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got his first points of the night.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
New York making a switch here. And the Knicks shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Here's Pippen. Pass to Drexler. The floater, and he lays it in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Stockton, pass to Gilmore. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's the pick from behind the arc. Wilkins can't hit. Wilkins has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Drexler passes to Mutombo. Can't hit from in close. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Garnett. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Drexler. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Maravich. Let's go with a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Malone's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's West. Here's Malone. He's covered by O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's West. Deflected. Here's Havlicek. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. O'Neal inside. Havlicek passes to Irving. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And this break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. The Celtics, third.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's West. Sends it home from three-point land. West has got 7 points.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's Maravich. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. Here's Leonard. He's got 6. .51 seconds left in the third quarter. McAdoo misses from short range.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Havlicek. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Here's Irving. And Walton pulls it down. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to West. No good there. Off the double clutch. Celtics lead by 4.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Again, the miss by Boston. To the middle. Lets a 3 fly. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Boston out in front, up by 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's McHale in at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5. Irving against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thurman. Back to Antetokounmpo. Inside from 9 feet. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Pass to Havlicek. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Knicks trail by 7. 4th quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Now Irving. Here's Gilmore. Pass to Maravich. McHale, the pass to Havlicek. Over Leonard. It's rebounded by New York.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Irving against Antetokounmpo. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. And Havlicek pulls it down. Boston leading by 7. Pass to Maravich. Here's Gilmore. Here's Maravich. Leonard defending. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Leonard, good. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So both teams changing it up here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Havlicek. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Knicks trail by 7. Mutombo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's West. There's the triple. And the basket by Pippen.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Here's Stockton. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Boston.
Even though he made it a 2-possession game, you hate to give away freebies like that.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Pass to Pippen. The 3 is up. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for New York. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for New York. Antetokounmpo with it. Launches it. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Stockton. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And there's the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Knicks trail by 9. Antetokounmpo up top. Boston pulls it in. O'Neal's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Pass to Wilkins. Shoots from the elbow. The Knicks pull it in. Mutombo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Leonard passes to Pippen. Got a hand on it. Now here's O'Neal. Here's Stockton. Back to O'Neal. Here's Stockton. Pass to O'Neal. He gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Controls the rebound and the putback. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth. Over to the wing. Here's Havlicek. Pass to Wilkins. Now here's O'Neal. 6 to shoot. The jump hook. Boston, no good that time either. Antetokounmpo outside. So we see the Celtics get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson,